Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn how we can install MySQL Server on a Mac system. After installation of MySQL Server, we will access the server using terminal. But if you do not want to access the server using terminal and you want to access the MySQL Server using the Workbench, which is just the GUI application to access the server, then you would need to install the Workbench separately. You can find the video on the channel for that. Also, I'll put the link in the description as well. Now, let's start the installation for MySQL Server. In this video, to install the MySQL Server, we will use Homebrew. So, the Homebrew must be installed in your system. If it is not installed, then I'll quickly tell you how we can install that. So, in the browser on the google.com, you need to type Homebrew. Then the official website of Homebrew will come up and you need to go to that website. After opening the website, you would see the install Homebrew, and beneath this, you would see one command here. We need to copy this command and we need to run this command on the terminal. So let's open the terminal. Now you need to press the command and space button. Then you need to write the terminal here and open this by just hitting enter. Now I'll paste the command here and I will hit enter, and this will ask the password for the Mac system, so I'll enter that. Now again it is asking for the confirmation. If we want to continue, then we need to press the return or enter button. Otherwise we need to enter the any other key if we want to abort this process. So I'll press the enter button. Now it will start the installation for the Homebrew. It might take couple of minutes for you. Now the Homebrew is installed. We will install the MySQL server now. So let me clear the terminal first. Before starting the installation, if I type the MySQL here, you would see this type of error, command not found MySQL. It means MySQL is not installed in the system. And to check whether brew is installed correctly or not, if I just type brew doctor, then you would see some message here, your system is ready to brew or something like this. Some warnings you may get, but it means the brew is installed properly. Now to install the MySQL, we will go again to the browser. On the official website of Homebrew, you would see the search bar. I'll click on this and I'll search MySQL here. Couple of results you would get after that, and I'll click on this first one, this which is MySQL. After clicking on this page will come up and you would see this is the installation command to install the MySQL. And if we use this command brew install MySQL, then the latest version of MySQL, which is 8.1 currently, this will be installed. Now I will go to the terminal again and let's see what are the versions which are currently supported by Homebrew by just running brew search MySQL command. So in the output, you would see this MySQL at the rate 5.7, MySQL at the rate 8.0, and this MySQL. So this MySQL will install the 8.1, which is the latest version, and this will install the 5.7 and this will install 8.0. So in this video, we will install the latest version, which is 8.1, but the process will remain same. If you want to install 5.7 or the 8.0, you can follow the same steps. Still, if you face any issue, let me know in the comment section. I'll create another videos for these older versions. Now I will run the command brew install MySQL and hit enter now. This will start the installation and it might take couple of minutes. For me, some of the files were already there in the system. As you can see, already downloaded. This was also already downloaded. But for you, if these files will not be there, so it might take couple of more seconds. Now one thing to note here, after installation, it will create the root user, but the password for the root user will not be set. So if we run this MySQL-u and root without specifying password, we would be able to connect the MySQL server. So let's see that how we can connect to the MySQL server without using the password. Then we will set the password and then we will connect again to the MySQL server. Currently the server is installed, but it is not started. So we will use this command brew services start MySQL. I will copy this and let me clear the screen first, and I'll paste this and hit enter. So this will start the MySQL server. Now to connect to the server, I'll write this command mysql-u and root. As you can see, we did not use any password and we are inside the MySQL server. And inside this, if I run show databases, just one command to see all the databases currently. So as you can see, we got the output. It means we have properly connected to the database. Let's now see how we can set the password for the root user. I will disconnect to the server first. So for that, I'll enter the exit here and hit enter. Now let me clear the screen. So to set the password, I will need to write this mysql_secure_installation command. And if I run this command, this is asking me to set up the validate password component. So if we want to set the level of security for the password, then we should set up this validate password component also. So for production systems, we should set these things. I'll explain the things so that you can use the same steps for the production system as well. So I'll press Y here so that we can set these things. Now as you can see, there are three levels present: the low level, medium and the strong for the security of these password or the validation policy. So this has the lower security and the least constraint here, and this has the medium constraint, and this has the highest constraints. So we'll select the strong one for production. You also should use the strongest security. Now I will type 2 here and hit enter. As you can see, these are the constraints for the strongest validation level. Like it should have numeric, mixed case, special characters and the dictionary words. It means the password should not have the dictionary words. So what are the dictionary words? Dictionary words are those which are commonly used as the password or which are easy to guess, like the 1234 or the QWERTY. Like these are the dictionary words, so we should avoid those. So I'll set the password now considering all these constraints. Okay, I'll re-enter the password. So I'm typing the password, but you would not be able to see, or either I will also not able to see because these are the hidden. It is taking the confirmation whether we want to continue with the password which we had just entered. I'll type here Y. Now it is asking whether we want to remove the anonymous users. So for the production databases, it is saying that we should remove them before moving into the production. So for production, we should remove them. So I will be typing Y here and hit enter. Now it is asking whether we want to disallow the root login remotely. So normally this should be only allowed for the localhost. For the production, you may or may not allow the root login. It depends on the use case for you. But we need to do this particular testing on the localhost currently. I'm making this video on the localhost, so I'll not disallow this. So I'll press any other key. So I'm just hitting enter, which will skip this disallowment. Then it is asking whether we want to remove the test database. So it is saying that MySQL comes with a database named test that can be accessible by anyone. So it is asking us to remove that database. So I'll press Y again so that it will be removed. Now it is asking to reload the privileges tables. In order to setting all these things, I'll type again Y here to reload the privileges. Congratulations, all these steps are completed. Let me clear the screen, and if I use the same command now, mysql-u root, then I will get the error because the password is set. So without password, I will not be able to log in. Now to connect to the database, I'll need to use this -p option also. So this -u is for user and this -p is for the password. So mysql-u root and -p. I'll hit enter now, and now it is asking me for the password which I had just set in the previous step. So I'll type it here. So again, you will not be able to see, or neither I am able to see this while I was typing this. Now as you can see, we are connected to the database. Now again, if I run the same query, show databases, so you would see some output. It means we are connected successfully to the server. That's how you can install the MySQL using Homebrew. Still, if you face any issue, let me know in the comments. If the video was useful, please like the video and subscribe the channel. And keep supporting. See you in the another video.